to enjoin his grandparents from removing life support from his mother, Beverly Truman.
Inform you that separate lawsuits have been filed in the Calhoun County Court to enjoin the production, sale, and transportation of Kellogg's Perfo.
This action has been commenced to enjoin the New York Times and its agents.
I get it.
Welcome to Talk Word, where we analyze the mechanics of everyday English vocabulary to see how words actually function in practice. Imagine sitting in a clinic as a doctor outlines a new health regimen. They lean in and enjoin you to start a strict diet. Now imagine a courtroom. A judge strikes a gavel and enjoins a corporation from selling a specific product. These two authority figures are using the exact same verb, but for opposite purposes. One is telling someone to begin an action, while the other is telling them to stop. This happens because enjoin is a contronym, a specific type of English word that possesses two mutually exclusive, opposite meanings. For non-native speakers, this is particularly difficult. Standard dictionary memorization fails when one word simultaneously carries the definition of do this and don't do this. To understand enjoin, you have to look past the word itself and evaluate the environment where it is being used. In general conversation or literature, enjoin acts as a strong urge or a prescription to take action. The word originates from the Latin injungere, which translates literally to fasten or attach. In this context, the etymology is literal. When you enjoin someone to do something, you are metaphorically fastening a duty or responsibility onto them. For example, a teacher might enjoin their students to study hard for an upcoming exam. In these everyday settings, the word is a forceful push toward a positive action, a direct command to perform. However, the definition shifts when the conversation moves into the legal system. Inside a courtroom, the meaning of enjoin reverses. Here, it is used to strictly prohibit or legally forbid an action. This is most common in its noun form, an injunction. This is a court order specifically designed to stop someone from proceeding with an action. The Latin root still applies here, but the application is different. The court is still fastening something to the subject, but in this case, it is fastening a legal barrier rather than a task. You might see a court enjoining factory workers from going on an unauthorized strike. The strict protocols of the legal environment redirect the word's impact, turning a command to act into a command to stop. If the setting is not a courtroom environment, how do you determine which version of the word is being used? The most reliable way to decode the meaning is to look at the specific prepositions that follow the verb. If enjoin is followed by the preposition to, it indicates a positive command for action. If it is paired with the preposition from, it indicates a negative command or a prohibition. Navigating these contradictions depends on recognizing how small helper words and environmental context dictate the final meaning of a sentence. To access more podcast-style explanations for English vocabulary on the go, download the TalkWord Companion app.